Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to EICMA 2023 for the Keyway Group Press Conference. We are delighted to have you, all of us here, joining us for this world premiere today, but let me also welcome those watching us streaming live on social media. So we met a year ago when we first launched the MBP brand, and now a year later we're desperate to know how things are getting along. And that's because the bikes are now going into mass production. So let's find that out, let's get this started, and let's welcome on stage Global Marketing Director Dante Bustos.
Thank you.
Good afternoon, Dante. Welcome
Good afternoon,
on stage.
Gianmarco. How
Nice
are
to
you?
see you again.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for being here today. And to start this presentation, I would like to tell you that this year is a very special year for our company. The reason is it's the first time that after 18 years, Keyway Group introduced the brand under the umbrella of the group. Okay? So during the past 18 years, we was introducing our brands through independently, Keyway Motor, and this is the first time that we have all the brands under the Keyway Group, MBP and EC and Keyway together with Benelli. The second reason, very special of today, is that we have the presence of almost more than 66 distributors from our network worldwide. So let me thank you, all of you, and give you a very good welcome.
A warm applause.
I would like to also thank all the press media here today from worldwide, also all the Keyway followers through the social media, which they are following right now on live streaming. And I would like to go directly to the point.
Yeah, there's a lot of anticipation. We've got 3 bikes that needs to be unveiled, more specs and text about the new bikes. Shall we start? Shall we go with the first video today?
Sure. Let me go first with the first brand that we are going to present today. We have 3 motorcycles here. Of course, as you can see, and also to define in 2 words how we feel in Keyway Group today, is excited and exhausted. As you can understand how difficult it is to organize all of these large number of motorcycles, please take your time after this presentation to have a look, because we have many other new motorcycles around here. So let's go with the first bike. Let's do a quick introduction. There is no introduction.
That was a joke.
Yeah. It's just the beginning.
Let's double check with the technicians if we're able to launch the video.
So,
if not, well.
Okay, we are ready? Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the MBP T502X, our proposal for the adventure, for those who love the adventure and they really mean it. So Dante, let us know a bit more about this wonderful bike.
Okay. Before we start, I would like to tell you this bike is full of details. What you can find when you see this bike first time is the passion of the designers and the precision from the engineers. This bike is a full combination of passion, design, and performance. Let me start first with the engine. So the first look when you stand up in front of the engine is the amazing combination of colors with a very attractive and well-balanced design covers. So you can see from both sides of the bike a very attractive design for the engine. When we talk about performance, as you can see on the screen, this is a 486 two-cylinder, 8 valves, with 48 horsepower and a maximum torque of 43 Newton meters. So it's a very compact motorcycle with a very interesting, powerful engine.
So this is the overview about the engine and the text specification for this bike. Let's now move on and talk about the dimension of the bike.
Well, as you cannot see from here, I will explain you. This bike is designed with a more than enough combination of brakes and suspensions. Then you can see that the bike height is also very universal for different kind of people. It's not too high, not too low. This is very important, especially for this type of adventure motorcycle. Then maximum capacity for the fuel tank is 16 liters, which is a very, let's say, interesting capacity for every rider who wants to go for adventure.
Let's now focus on the design of the bike. So we're going to look at the front, particularly with the brakes, and then to the rear.
I would like to say that sometimes less is more, but in this case, it's not the right example. Here we have more than enough brake to go everywhere. Thank you. Okay, so we are equipped with J1 double front disc brake, more than reasonable 300 millimeter disc with ABS. Also, including one very attractive front fork in combination with the different details of the bike with 180 millimeter. So,
what about now the pilot space, which relates to the comfort?
No. Let me go to the back first. You are going so fast. Yeah, I'm trying to do it very slowly, speak slowly for the public to understand, and you put me the sixth gear.
I wanted to jump on it and ride, looking at the comfort.
Okay, anyway, from the back, we also have J1 with ABS and one rear disc brake of 240 millimeters. Both wheels is a tubeless tire, Pirelli, and I think, as I say before, this bike is combined with more than enough equipment and performance. Now we go with the pilot space.
Pilot space, comfort and easy to ride.
Okay, so what you cannot see from there, I show you here. And one of the most interesting part of this bike is the tall windshield, which is adjustable. You can manually regulate. And also the vertical TFT display. Okay, so this, when you are here, where I am now, it gives you the feeling of control. You have a very good windshield, which can help you to enjoy the ride, but also you have a very visible vertical TFT. So this is a very interesting configuration for this type of bike. The second point that we can highlight here is all the commands, super high level, including backlights. So at the night, you can have much more visibility because all of the buttons here, including also the lights. Okay?
And let me remind you, this is the MBP proposal for the adventure segment. So let's learn a bit more about the adventure pack with this bike.
Well, today we are not displaying here, but we was working very hard to design a completely new system for all the cases for traveling. In this case, these cases is designed with also very good details, but the most interesting is what we are trying to do is the possibility to create modular accessories, flexible. So, for example, when you have the top case or you have the lateral case, we will try to offer accessories that you can attach to the system without any handmade adjustment. For example, want to add additional gasoline tank, the cases will be prepared to attach in a very good and safety way an additional gasoline tank. Okay?
So largely customizable. And last but not least, the color range.
Verde Pino.
Verde Pino, that's
Verde
perfect.
Pino. I don't know how many times you see Verde Pino, green pine everywhere, but we consider this color a very unique combination. I think we was very pioneers on this, and I hope you are liking this color because it was a big, big discussion, but finally we arrived to this conclusion, and the thing is, the appearance is very good and very attractive. And also, to finish, this is the colorways. Traditional, rosso MBP, bianco, verde pino, and nero.
E nero.
Nero. Let's move on.
Fantastic. So we've covered all that off. Let's jump to the next bike and let's watch to the video together. And this is the MBP N250 and the 300. We are now looking at the Roadster segment.
Actually, to start, I would say we have 4 for 1. And let me explain you why. I will explain to you during the presentation, but the thing is that this machine is configured in 4 different versions. So, let me start, okay? The engine. Here we have 2 engines in the same platform. So the same frame, 2 different engines, 250 and 300. Of course, why is this configuration? Because we are targeting global markets. Not all the markets can offer 300cc, for example. So the reason we have 2 engines is to cover as most as possible the 105 countries that Keyway Group operates today. The second will be later the differentiation between the standard version and the race version, and I will explain. Let's start for the engine. The same feeling that you can find on other MBPs, for example, the 500, you can find here. We try to combine the colors more or less to create the family feeling. This is why you can find this combination on the engine. The second point is very simple, very clear. Almost 27 horsepower with a maximum torque of 22 for the 250 and 30 horsepower with 27 Newton meter, both with 6 speeds.
So we have 2 engine options for that bike. Let's now talk about the dimensions.
Sure. Yeah, I like this photo very much. Okay, dimensions. Nothing different from what you can see on the screen, but I want to highlight, and this is the reason this picture is here, the combination of the frame and the wheels. And there is one very important point that I would like to highlight, which is the single side rear swing arm. Okay? As you can see on the picture, this is the most attractive part of the race version, is single side rear swing arm. Very complicated. Okay, so we have both wheels equipped with disc brake, with ABS, and TCS, traction control. And we also have, in this case, in the front, we can find 110 70 R17, and in the back we can also find 140. So this is more or less the relation between the front and the rear wheels. From the front, I forgot to highlight the Cayaba suspension. This is very important because this is, let's say, high configuration for this type of motorcycle. Okay. Yeah. So let's continue.
So we've covered, right, the front and the rear of the bike.
Yeah, I'm going much faster than you, right? Okay.
And now again, we want to look at the pilot space and comfort.
Yeah, this is the part I like to say, because from here, what can I see first is the details of the seat. After we finished, please come to have a look, because the material of the seat and the design of the surface is very interesting. Secondly, we have a very decent TFT dashboard on the front, and a combination of, here you cannot see, is here, is a port, USB Type-C, in the middle, which is, perhaps for you, you say, Dante, why is in the middle? This is a very simple thing. No. Usually, all of the ports, charging ports, is in the lateral. This creates a conflict with the cables when you are riding and can create accident. Designers find a way to integrate this port inside on the clamp of the handlebar. So here, in the clamp of the handlebar, is integrated the port for charging. It's a small detail, but very important regarding safety. Okay, I want to explain to you. Then the details you can see is super nice, very good equipped. And one more point is the navigation. Right now, we are working on the integration with the mobile application, which is the mobile application of the bike, which is integrated in the navigation connectivity with the display. So if you want to ride, you can just download the app, send the address to the display, and go. Then nothing else. You can see all the information on the display.
And that's all about the connectivity. So just to remind you, 2 engine options, 2 versions. We've got a standard race one. And now let's talk about the range color for this bike.
Okay. As I mentioned to you, we have totally 4 configurations, 250, 300, 250R, 300R. 250 and 300, not R, is coming in these 3 amazing colors: Verde Pino, Rosso MBP, Bianco. This is the 3 colors that we are introducing in almost all the family of MBP. Then, for the end of this presentation, I like to show the R version. In my opinion, this is really aggressive, really nice, really attractive, really sportive, and all of the design passion of designers here is deposited in this design. You can see the color of the frame, the color of the wheels, and the main difference you can find on the rear single, oh, I forgot. Okay, this one. Okay, so.
Fantastic. So we've covered off the first 2 bikes, while I kindly ask you to join me on the other side of the stage.
Sure.
For this year, for the first time, we've got Easy on stage as one of the highlights of the press conference.
Sure.
That's because the electric market is in very high demand. So let's watch this video and let's find it out.
Later.
And this is the Easy iPod, ladies and gentlemen, the offer for the electric scooter range. So, Dante, turn it off and ride it.
Hey, you hear that?
You went directly.
Interesting. Okay, I will do my best. For the people like me, we born with gasoline. I need to understand how to put the same passion to explain electric. And I think maybe I will convince to all of you today with this electric scooter. So, let me go first. The motor, okay? The motor equipped on this bike. Of course, all of the electric vehicles today in the, for example, car industry is coming with many different configurations. So basically here we are displaying one version, but of course we have planned multiple versions with the multiple variants, okay? The engine we have today is 4,000 watts with 8 kW. So this engine is enough powerful, more than enough powerful to have two people and riding at almost 100 kilometers per hour. So good torque, not so high speed, but very good feeling, very good comfort, and especially very good power. You will find when the electric scooter is good, when two people take one street with 20 degrees or 10 degrees. Then you will need to go down and walk with the bike. This is not the case. So, power of the engine, number one. Number two, the most important, the battery pack. In this case, I prepared this photo to explain where is located the battery here in the middle. So it's no necessary to open the seat to remove the battery. This is number one, very good feature. The second point is that both batteries together, you can ride 125 kilometer range. So this is a very good distance to ride with two batteries with this power. Let me show you. I choose this picture to show you inside where the batteries is located and the possibility to also include one full-face helmet under the seat. So you have a mid-size electric scooter, powerful, good torque, two batteries, and possibility to include one helmet under the seat.
Yeah, which is always comfortable to use.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the design of the bike.
Two more points I want to highlight. First is all the lighting system, which is very beautiful, very futuristic, and explain the concept of Hype Bolt, the name of the bike. I will give you later one explanation, very short, about the future of Hype models of easy mobility. So, the last point I want to highlight here is the comfort. We have power, we have technology, we have enough mile range, but also we have a very, very good space for two passengers, very comfortable, and with enough space to ride everywhere. Okay?
And to finish with the rear details of the bike.
Yes, I think for now we are here, up to here, and I will, if you permit to me, show you one more video, which, in my opinion, will give you a very good understanding of where we go with the Hype concept. Okay?
Let's watch together this video. This is the futuristic presentation of Hype Vision, taking us straight to the future.
Before you ask me if the bike will come with drone, of course, I will say you not today. But the concept is very clear. We have adaptive suspensions, and also we have all the road projection. So the concept of the drone is to fly over the bike to see what is all around and project all the objects inside of your helmet. This is happening, and this is where we go. So this is the reason the drone represents the vision of the road, and all of this information come to you when you are on the bike. Of course, you cannot play with the drone and the drone. No, this is not the idea. Okay? I invite you, if everyone likes at this moment, to introduce to you Hype Vision. Hype Vision is the representation of the future of electric motorcycles. And we are very proud to show you this bike here, first time in EICMA. Please.
The prototype will be revealed right here at EICMA 2023, throwing literally us into the future of the Hype Vision.
Well, as you can see, the bike is really very well finished. All the details you can almost feel real. And this is much more than a prototype. This is a real concept of the future electric motorcycles. So let's give the welcome to Hype Vision. And thank you very much to all of you today. I think...
Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us today here. Do please hang around, look at the bikes more closely, and proceed to the registration desk to collect your press kit. Thank you so much.
Thank you on the live streaming as well. All the countries worldwide, thank you for being here and support us. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.